They wear hard hats and steel-toe boots, but beneath that rugged look for construction workers can also be the face of mental health challenges.
The construction industry is one of the top 5 industries for suicide-related deaths.
One industry plagued with mental illness and suicides is construction. That industry sees 4 times the number of suicides as the general population.
According to the CDC, suicide rates within the construction industry are 4 times higher than the national average.
We are experiencing a suicide epidemic, and the construction industry has been especially hard hit.
It turns out our industry has 4 times the suicide rate of the national average.
Jeremy Stahotsky was tight with his family.
Yep, that's him.
Especially his cousin Justin.
Yeah, and they just called us brothers. We did a lot of things together.
Jeremy was training as an apprentice with the local union, learning to weld.
Yeah, he loved it. He got pretty active pretty quick with the union.
At the time, Justin didn't realize just how much his cousin was struggling. No one really did.
Joseph Sabatino of Palmdale fell 50 stories from the Wilshire Grand Tower, and his body landed on that car you see right there. It was Sabatino's second day on the job. His boss says Sabatino did not have any reason to be above the 3rd floor. Safety investigators say the fall was not work-related, and the LAPD now is investigating it as a possible suicide.
We're in an industry that is very high stress. I think we can all agree that we are under a lot of pressure on these job sites. You have deadlines that you have to meet. A lot of times your frontline guy feels the pressure of that project bearing down on him because he has his superintendent, his foreman, sometimes even people from the office out on the job, constantly reminding him that there's a deadline that we absolutely have to meet.
You see them almost every day on your way to work, along the highway, at construction sites. But what you might not know is that every year, more and more construction workers are dying by suicide.
In fact, the Centers for Disease Control finds 53 out of every 100,000 construction workers like Enos will die by suicide.
Somebody needs to seek help. They need that time now, not later, because it might not be a later.
And if you are thinking about suicide or are worried about a friend or loved one, call the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. There are trained operators available to talk 24/7. All calls are